The power of the sea. This natural powerhouse has the ability to transform the coastal landscape out of all recognition, to make human endeavour all but temporary. In recent years, much research has been carried out in an attempt to harness this power. Success has often eluded the scientists and engineers, yet, over 800 years ago, here in Woodbridge, the power of the tide was being used to grind flour. The first record of a tide mill here was in 1170, when the owners applied for legal rights to cross private land to reach it. Our knowledge of the early mills on the site is quite limited, but it is certain that the Augustinian canons of the local priory had ownership for several centuries. At the dissolution of the monasteries, it passed into the hands of Henry VIII. It remained the property of the Crown until Elizabeth I came to the throne, and then at the Restoration in 1564, the Queen sold it to the Seckford family. The Seckford family line came to an end in 1672, and the mill became the property of the Bass family. After that, it was owned by the Burwoods. In 1792, the Cutting family bought it and began the construction of a new mill in the following year. The shape and the look of the mill has changed little since then. This print dates from about 1850. The look of the mill and its surroundings has been an attraction for artists from the late 1800s to the present day. Its striking visual qualities caught the eye of early photographers. These postcards date from the turn of the 20th century. In about 1900, the tide mill and the granary next door were clad in corrugated iron, probably to save money on maintenance and painting. This was very unpopular with local artists, as the distinctive white weatherboarding was covered up. However, this money-saving yet rather ugly addition helped preserve the mill and keep it standing for another 70 years or so. Despite the presence of the external cladding, the structural condition of the mill still gave cause for great concern, even as early as 1930. There was no money available for repairs, but in 1932 a new wheel was fitted and the mill was kept working at full capacity. Hidden from view, its structural condition continued to worsen. Admission charges, donations and souvenir sales all help to maintain the mill in good condition. It needs painting every 4 years, which is an expensive operation. Repairs take their toll as well. New sluice gates were fitted in 1999 at a cost of £17,000. And of course, being particularly exposed on the riverfront, the mill is at the mercy of the elements. Just replacing one roof tile at the back involves scaffolding above the river, as was needed to repair this damage during the 1987 hurricane. The mill is popular with visitors. Some of them come back year after year. They say there is too much to see in one visit. It has also been a focal point for various events and displays, which attracts locals and visitors alike. And what of the future? Increasing tide levels due to global warming may decide the fate of the mill. It is ironic indeed that a tide mill, using one of the greenest sorts of energy imaginable, should now be threatened by the very water that has been used to produce flour here for over 800 years.